This is your FastCast for Saturday, November 4th. The top story on Saturday. Two people are dead. 5 others were taken to the hospital after a fire at a fourplex in northeast Anchorage on Saturday morning. That from a press release from the Anchorage Fire Department Assistant Chief Alex Boyd. The fire was reported on East 21st Avenue near Paxson Drive just after 4 in the morning. During a search of the building as firefighters worked to put that blaze out, 2 people were found inside. Firefighters got to the 2 people out shortly before a partial roof collapse, the release said. One of the people taken out of the building was declared dead at the scene, and the second was taken to a hospital where they later died. 5 others who had escaped from the building, one of whom had serious injuries, were also taken to the hospital. Boyd said 18 units responded to the scene, and the fire was under control by 4:48 in the morning. The identities of the victims have not been released. The 2 deaths account for Anchorage's 10th and 11th fire deaths this year. In an update to this story Saturday night, Alex Boyd saying that the 4 people had been released from the hospital, that investigators will remain on scene off and on for several days as they continue to determine the cause. A preliminary cause, Boyd says, is pointing to it being accidental. Boyd says an investigator has narrowed the cause to a specific area inside the apartment. Boyd also says that the tenants who survived the blaze are displaced and considers damage to the building to be significant. Saturday night on the news at 10, hear from a man who lives in an apartment building feet away from the fourplex, who says he's grateful to be alive after watching the fire for hours. Also hear from a man who says he was living in the apartment that burned with his sister. That's all Saturday night on Alaska's News Source at 10 o'clock. A Kenai man accused of threatening to kidnap and kill a U.S. senator was in federal court Friday in Anchorage. Cameras aren't allowed in the federal courtroom, so we had an artist sketch this picture of 46-year-old Arthur Graham as Judge Kyle Reardon explained a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison, $250,000 in fines for allegedly writing graphic threats and a detailed criminal complaint. The FBI says Graham admitted to sending the email to a U.S. senator, although they won't say who. Graham allegedly wrote that he's going to, quote, hunt you down, cut the flesh off your body, and wear your skin as clothes, and continued to write, the bank is taking my parents' house. When I inherit my mom's municipal bonds, I'm going to use them as kindling to start my homeless person campfire, unquote. Neither the criminal complaint nor anyone in court on Friday would say which U.S. Senator Graham is accused of threatening, but in court documents, they refer to the senator as her. Graham's next court appearance is scheduled for 10 on Thursday morning. This has been your FastCast for Saturday, November 4th. Thank you so much for watching.